Hey guys, I have to level with you here. um, I can see my breath. I'm not sure if, God, my hair. I just got a nice trim done. Now I'm starting, my hair is like, no, you're staying a mountain man. um, I have to level with you here. I'm not sure that I'm going to get a video done this week. Look at my hair. It's just, I mean, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. One of my only redeeming qualities. I have a beautiful mane going on. Anyway, trying to think of the positives. But yeah, I don't know if I am necessarily going to get a video done this week. You know, Monday came around. Maybe it's because it snowed or what have you, I don't know. But Monday came around and I was just feeling, I wasn't feeling it. And I should probably, sorry guys. Everybody who's not watching on the phone is like, oh, the full screen is disgusting. Now it should be fixed. I apologize. I could reshoot it, but you know. But I thought maybe it was just because it snowed and stuff. Then Tuesday came around and I still wasn't feeling it. And I just kind of fell into a slump. And I didn't really know why. And then I realized next week is February. And for those of you who do not know, February for me is, and maybe always will be, I don't know, but February for me is one of the hardest months of the year. Because on February 12th, 2020, and I've covered this in a couple videos, that was the day that I watched one of my mothers pass away right in front of my eyes. For, you know, lack of any gruesome details. And so yeah, coming to that realization, 9 times out of 10, I think I'm going to go with the fact that that's the reason why my block is kind of just not there. I mean, you know, I figured I'd be straight up instead of just trying to fake it. But yeah, my mental state is just, it's not here right now. It's definitely diminished. And so yeah, that's why maybe a video is not going to come out this week, or is not going to be done this week, because we have a process and the process isn't always the fastest. No fault to anyone, no fault to me, or, you know, my friend Ms. Dot, who does, you know, who actually makes me look good and sort of competent, and also gives plenty of opportunity to get a laugh at me, or, you know, for everyone to get like a laugh out of it when I do something dumb, like previous video where I accidentally jumped off a cliff because I didn't realize there was a hole there. Who put that hole there? But yeah, so because we're just working with the basic of utilities, which honestly, just, you know, give her a round of applause too, just for the fact that she can do what she's been doing, because again, we're just basic materials at the moment. We don't have any fancy woojie watchits and hoogamahoos and whatnot, so I mean, I definitely applaud it. You know, we both faced similar situations, self-doubt, mental stability not being the greatest in either of our departments. And so I definitely, you know, applaud her for everything. Because, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I know that, you know, before she started editing, that small period of time before she started editing for me, I actually did manage to scrape up a few subscribers. That leads me into another thing, is that we're at, I'm pretty sure, close to 50 subscribers. And I'm grateful for every single one of you. I know, you know, a lot of channels, they wait till like they're in the hundreds or the thousands or the 100,000, so on, to be like, I'm so grateful and I can't believe I made it this far. But totally and completely fully honest with you, I'm blown away that I even had one subscriber. Nowhere in my head did I think I would have close to just 50. I thought it was a big deal. I thought it was a big deal. Like I said, I thought it was a big deal I hit 1. I thought it was an even bigger deal that I hit 10. And it was crazy that I even hit, when we hit 25. I was like, holy crap. And now we're at like 40, I think? We're 40, 45, I think? 46? I don't memorize it, but it's around that ballpark. And even now, it's still, like, I can't believe I have 1. Let alone 40. 40 people in a room. I guess like having 40 people in this car, and it's a fucking, like, 5-seater at best. I suppose you guys could all try and pack into the trunk too. Actually what we did as a family, because we grew up house of, let me do math, house of 8 technically, because we had, you know, I had 2 moms, and there was 6 kids. So we didn't have a lot growing up, and I'm basically sharing my life story now at this point. But yeah, we would all used to cram into the car. Some of us would sit on the floor. I got a Band-Aid on my face, don't worry about that. But yeah, some of us would cram on the floor. Sometimes you would cram, you know, 2 seats, 2 to a seat, try to be like, squeeze over. Sometimes you'd be in the trunk. And I was always the one that was like, can I go in the trunk? I want to ride in the trunk, that looks fun. And me being a baby, you know, because I'm the youngest of 6, you'd always be like, no, you can't, it's dangerous. I'm like, well, why are everyone else going in the trunk? Yeah, this is going on to like, oh, breaking news, you know, Blade Nighthound is not feeling so hot, to documentary status. Biography. But yeah. So I don't know. I hope that I'll feel better. And that, you know, I'll probably get into another episode of Resident Evil. I'm trying to save my daughter. Because they have my daughter, those bastards. They took my daughter. Give me back my daughter. Maybe I'll even try and do another Dynasty Warriors video. Just because, to try and see what's going on there. Because last time I tried streaming it, the audio was not there. But now that I have the capture card, maybe I'll actually be able to record Dynasty Warriors and kind of just put that out. Like, I know there's not story to it, because it's for the most part a hack and slash, and I know there's not English dialogue. You think it'd be Chinese dialogue after me saying that, but it's actually Japanese dialogue. Which is kind of why I call it sometimes Japina. I started a couple videos or whatnot being like, welcome to me trying to conquer Japina. And then I had to clarify, I'm not being racist. Or I'm not trying to inherently be racist. It's just because it's a game, it's a Chinese-based game. And it's got Japanese, you know, dialogue. And I know, you know, because like previous games, it's like, well, they had American, you don't have a issue. And I know there's a gray area there, obviously. The fact that they have English dialogue, why don't you have an issue with that? It's just like, it's mainly because, you know, I mean, to be fair, it's probably more realistic that they would probably speak English than they would Japanese, maybe. I don't know. It's me just trying to justify it, and it's not working. I'll admit that. I don't know. It's just because it didn't make sense to me, but also at the same time, even when they did have, you know, the English dialogue, they also had settings where you could change that, and they had, like, I think Spanish or whatnot. And so it just seems, you know, weird that it's just Japanese dialogue. Which is actually kind of funny because I joked with my grandmother because she got me it. When I opened it, I was like, oh no, you got me the Japanese version. And then when I actually started playing it and I heard the dialogue and the creation character, I was like, oh shit. So, funny self-predicting story there. But yeah, you know, I'll try and get back on that horse. And I hope you're all doing fantastic, phenomenal. And, you know, I appreciate every single one of you. From the first couple subscribers all the way up to like the 46th or the 45th. But I'm pretty sure it's 46. And who knows, maybe 47, who knows. I need to do better at keeping track. But I am so super grateful that you guys are here, sticking around, supporting me, whether you're, you know, commenting, even though most of you don't, which I wish I heard from you more. You know, I want to have that back and forth, but if you're here, even if you're not commenting, and you're getting some kind of a kick out of the videos, you know, I do appreciate that, and I consider that a job well done. Because that's the main focus. As much as I want that back and forth of communication, especially before it gets kind of overwhelming, because again, I'm gonna keep trying. I'm not gonna try and, you know, give up. So I am gonna like reach for the stars. You know, it's not to say that I'm not gonna try to keep in communication. I know maybe if I actually do blow up one day, however unrealistic that could be, because just the overwhelmingness of it all. But yeah, even if, you guys are here, you're not commenting, I am still glad that you can get some entertainment out of it, because that is the main focus, is just trying to, take some time out of someone's day if they're thinking about shit, or if they're having a bad day. Maybe it helps them get out of a funk just from the stupidity or hilarity that you get from the video. And yeah, my mental state, it always goes down at some points. For the most part, I think I handle it, I manage it decently-ish. Maybe not as decently as it should be handled, but for the most part, I think I get a pretty good grip on it. I never, even if I get to that really, really low point, I do always end up finding a way to pull myself back. And that's due to, because I have my mom, I have my siblings, my nieces, which I know on and off I joke about it. I call them sometimes little shits, and they're absolutely exhausting. I'm getting too old. I remember when I used to have all the energy in the world. I'm getting too old at 25. I'm getting way too old. But no, I do love them for all of their insaneness that they bring. Because again, sometimes it's like everybody, you sometimes you don't want to see them, but sometimes you do, and sometimes it's very revitalizing to see them. It's like any family, really. You don't want to see someone at this point, or maybe you don't want to see someone at that point, but I do love them. They're my nieces. They're adorable as fuck. And yeah, they're just another reason to pull myself out, because I know that it wouldn't just affect my family. The small group of friends that I have, I know it would affect if I just decided to, turn everything off. And I know they would be devastated if, one day they woke up and, they didn't see, their uncle was not around anymore. For sugarcoating, as sugarcoating goes. So, that's what I try to keep in mind. And I also have all of my subscribers now, all of my community that I stick around for. I try to be, I don't know, poor word, probably like a beacon of hope. Not really. As asinine as that sounds, it's like full of myself, maybe. I don't know, but like some kind of beacon. Maybe a small beacon of light to try and brighten someone's day. And that's what I do it for. Anyways, this has been a long-winded rant. Incoherent, probably. It's almost 20 minutes. And I hope you all are doing great. And if you're in that dark place, I hope that you listen to me when I say that you are important to me, to the people around you, your family, your friends, your family. Try to mix friends and family together. And they do need you to stick it out. They need you to try and pull yourself out. Or, ask them for help to pull you out. Because it's a different, it's a darker world when, whoop, sorry, I don't have a tripod, so I'm just double fisting it. That's Blade for you, cringy as fuck. But it is a darker world without you in it, whether you realize it or not at the moment. You would leave the biggest hole that would never be filled. And I know this is more of the more serious side that you don't usually see from this channel, this content. A lot of times it's ridiculous and silly. Most of the time it's gaming. Sometimes, occasionally, I'll come out with something else silly, like live action, whatever. But I genuinely do mean it. Genuinely do mean it. That, I know it's hard, trust me. Someone who's always down on themselves. Someone who still doesn't know what the future holds. Probably never will know what the future holds. So, I hope you stick it out with me. Because we're in this together now. Whether you like it or not, you're stuck with me. You understand that? You understand? You're stuck with me. You see? If I have to go in there, pull your ass out by your little taint, I will. You got that? You understand me, see? Sorry. I do voices. I'm trying to put a positive end to the video. Not entirely working out well. Maybe not every video has to have like a positive, thing, but it is. It's important that you stick it out, especially with me. If I ever found out that I lost someone in the community, that would be honestly devastating to me. And I'm not saying that because, I need all the subscribers or, the views or the likes. I'm saying that because I generally mean it. Genuinely, not generally, genuinely mean it. Because again, that's why I started out. Because I know how it feels when you feel like you're alone and no one cares. As my inspiration for starting my channel is to try and make people not feel that way. Not feel the way that, my younger self felt. Because the truth is, we're not alone. People care about us. Or that voice in the head is trying to tell us otherwise. People do care about us, and it would be hell if they lost us. Anyway, I'm also running out of time. So, again, I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're getting better if you're not. I hope that maybe you're, even if you're in some trouble, you're getting the help that you need. And, again, I do apologize if I don't end up making a video. Besides this one, obviously. But, yeah, just thank you all for being here. And I do hope that I see you guys in the next one. Anyways, so, yeah. Bit of a somber video, I suppose. It had its moments, right? My long-winded outros. Although, to be fair, I've seen some people who are having more success than I am on YouTube who don't really have outros or intros. So, maybe it's not so bad. Maybe it's just my thing, right? Anyways, I hope to see you guys soon. I hope to see you all well. My hound family. And yeah. stay strong, because again, we all need you out there. Take care, guys.